Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will get the first swing of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
Finds his man. There he goes. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Seminoles will have it 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They're going to run it. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Let's go. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
He'll keep it himself. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Wake Forest! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at the 31 after a nice return. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
The Seminoles with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting...
Breaks into the open. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Flowers. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. It's Burke. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short game. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Got it in the middle. It's Burke. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short? Oh, he's got enough space. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of a comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give out of the gun. At the 35, he's got room. Turning it on. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Flowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On the move, it's Sampson. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses.
It's picked off. That's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Across the 30, out to the 33, and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the one.
There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it, matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Still on his feet at the 45. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Seminoles are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And they tried to sneak the draw in there, and the defense was not fooled.
You know, there's an art to selling the draw play, and that one was kind of more paint by numbers. Didn't turn out so well.
And the defense, you could tell, they weren't fooled. They were agreeing with your painting by numbers and got in there quick, fast, and made the play.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Got the 1st down. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him in the flat. Tackled at the 16-yard line. That's not enough for the first down, and we'll see if they go for it here.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air, using his feet to buy time. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the 4th quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles!
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this 4th quarter.
Florida State, 24. Wake Forest, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the middle mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Burt. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Wake! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
It's complete to the left. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled out of the 14-yard line.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The Noles want to move quickly. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Trying to ball his way in. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Seminoles! How about this defense taking one back to the house? Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness.